piece of evidence in the lawsuit against the city of New Orleans and the sheriff. Out front tonight, Jamie Hernandez, a former inmate. He spent 13 months behind bars in the Orleans Parish facility. When you see the video, Jamie, and I know it was filmed 4 years ago, that was before you were in the jail, the particular video that we've been showing our viewers, but was that still going on when you were there? And to emphasize to our viewers, you just got out last month, so you have a very recent view on what it's like. Absolutely.
For every inmate on a tier, they would have at least 2 to 3 knives on them. SOD would not periodically check the tiers. The deputies wouldn't monitor the tiers. They'd come sign a book, walk right out the door. Inmates would do what you would call a kickdown. They would get jumped by 4 or 5 inmates. I've been jumped twice. I've been assaulted twice. I've had 2 surgeries in my face from 1 stabbing across my right eye.
How did this happen? I mean, tell me, you say people just had guns on them. Most people think that when you're in jail, you don't have guns, you don't have cell phones, you don't have knives. You're saying there was plenty of all that.
Yes. Yes. You know, they get the drugs through windows. But they take broomsticks, break the windows, take sheets, braid the sheets. They take the stick and the sheets, throw them out the window. They call one of their family members or one of their friends on the street, and they'd come, drop the drugs off, throw the package back over the fence, and they pull it up. It's called fishing. I never participated in any of it. It's horrible.
It is hard for anyone to imagine when we, look at the video and you're describing that this is still going on now. The Sheriff Gman, gave a press conference, to talk about these allegations, some of the things you've been saying and that are in the video. And here's what he had to say about the video particularly. I wanted you to hear what he said so you could respond. Here's the Sheriff.
The video quality looks like it's been greatly changed up. I don't know what to say about that.
It sounds, Jamie, like he's implying that the video was doctored.
All right. I don't believe it. The people who jumped me, they were never rebooked. One inmate that, I never really wanted to fight anybody. I didn't come to jail to make friends. I was fighting my charge. There's a lot of inmates there that are fighting their charge, and, when you go to jail, you don't expect to be getting into fights or, having to be afraid to go to sleep at night because you might have said something wrong that might have offended another inmate, and you're there alone. It's every man for himself.
When you say that you were jumped and assaulted, what's the difference between the two? What happened?
When I say I was assaulted, the inmates would play homosexual games. They would go to the showers, they come out the showers, and what they would call punk games. They walk around a tier, naked, walk over to your cell, ask you homosexual questions. I ignored most of it, the best I could. I tried to ignore most of it, and they just thought it was a joke. They thought it was funny. Those inmates are living like that. A lot of them are looking at a lot of time, and I guess it's just something that they have to get used to.
The sheriff has said, and he was in charge of the jail, obviously, has blamed the conditions on Hurricane Katrina and also on a lack of funding. How do you react to that? Do you think that that's true?
I don't. A natural disaster has nothing to do with the training of deputies or the well-being of inmates housed in their facilities. They just don't go together.